All right, let's dive deep today into the sacral chakra. You know, the orange ray.
Right.
We're going from beginner to like advanced stuff with this energy center, unpacking some pretty cool concepts, I think.
It's wild, right? Like, how can something so out there, like chakras, tell us so much about everyday stuff?
Yeah, it's amazing. And we've got like a whole mix of sources today. We've got channeled messages, from beings like Ra and Haton. We've got insightful texts like a Wanderer's Handbook. It's going to be good.
We're basically going to uncover, like, this whole tapestry of knowledge from, like, Chakra 101 all the way to, like, how it plays into personal, even planetary evolution. Big stuff.
Okay, so basics first. Some folks might not even know what are chakras. They're energy centers in the body, right? We're on the sacral chakra today. Lower abdomen, orange, that's it.
And here's where a Wanderer's Handbook gets really interesting. They tie the sacral chakra to the second density of existence, which, guess what? Also orange.
Second density. Okay, now I'm curious.
Think about animals, right? Instinct, basic awareness. That's second density Wanderer's Handbook style, like
Oh.
where instinct and awareness are just starting to develop.
Wait, so our sacral chakra energy, it's tied to our, like, primal instincts.
Kinda, yeah. But it's more than just, animal urges. The sacral chakra, it's also about creativity, emotions, pleasure,
Yeah.
even how we connect with others.
Okay, that makes sense if you think about second density, right?
Mm,
Relationships are huge there. Animals forming packs, herds, for survival. It's all about connection, belonging.
exactly. And as we evolve, that basic need to connect becomes like intimacy, creativity, expressing ourselves, all sacral chakra stuff.
Speaking of intimacy, Ra talks about some wild concepts with energy transfer during sex.
The key is what kind of energy. Ross says the ideal is balanced, green ray energy, heart chakra vibes. That's what builds true connection, respect, love.
But what if that energy's messed up?
Then you get Ra's take on blockages. At the orange and yellow ray levels, it's bad news. Insatiable appetites, power trips, no real emotional connection.
So it's not just the physical pleasure, it's about like the energy between two people.
Exactly. And a concept guy reminds us, healing starts with ourselves. You can't share good energy if you've got your own issues going on.
Can't pour from an empty cup.
Fact.
Right. Okay, but you mentioned blockages, and this is where it gets kind of complex, like external forces messing with us.
Right. A concept guide brings up this Orion group. Negative polarity, service to self, that's their whole thing. All about control, manipulation, power over others.
And that ties into the sacral chakra. How? Are they like messing with our energy?
Well, according to the source, they push us towards selfish desires, wanting power over others. Basically, they're tapping into that raw sacral energy, twisting it for their agenda.
Whoa, that's like a cosmic battle happening in our energy centers. So how do we protect ourselves? How do we even use this powerful chakra well?
Lots of techniques, but awareness is number one. Hetan, in LL Research Archive Volume 1, he's big on clearing the mind. Like,
Yeah.
be mentally still so you can hear that inner wisdom.
And a Wanderer's Handbook says, in terms of doing the inner work, the challenge is to find ways to allow that which is not the heart of self to fall away. They kind of echo that.
It's about seeing those outside influences, quieting your ego, and connecting with your true self. That's how you unlock the real power of the sacral chakra.
And all this leads to like this mind-blowing concept from a Wanderer's Handbook. Planets, even Earth, they evolve through densities. It's a trip.
Think of it like levels in a video game. Right now, a Wanderer's Handbook says Earth is active in red, orange, and yellow densities because we're a third density planet.
But we're like on the verge of fourth density, right? Love and understanding, all that.
Exactly. And Ra gives us some insight here. He talks about this harvest. People get judged, are they service to others or service to self? It's based on spiritual growth. And only a few are ready for fourth density because of what Ra calls scattered thought forms.
So like all our negativity is holding us back from evolving.
Seems like it. But it shows how much our individual growth matters. Our energy affects everyone.
This is intense. We've gone from like primal instincts to cosmic battles to planetary evolution, all tied to the sacral chakra. It's a lot.
It is, but the point is, if we understand this energy center, if we balance it, it can change our lives and maybe even the planet. It's about knowing the power we have inside. It's about remembering, though, right? The sacral chakra, it's not all heavy stuff. Joy, creativity, being yourself, that's part of it too.
Right, like all that second density energy. But now it's art, music, as we grow.
Totally. Raw energy turned into something beautiful, and not just art, a business, a family, whatever you're passionate about. Sacral chakra fuels that with like pure passion.
So how do we get that creative energy going? Asking for A friend, they're feeling a little blocked.
Meditation's always good. For any chakra, really. Sacral's no different. Clears the noise so inspiration can come through.
But isn't meditation like quieting the mind? How does that help creativity?
Big
Creativity is like
time
all
thought.
mental.
It's not about emptying your head completely. Remember Wanderer's Handbook. Letting go of what isn't the heart of self. You're making space for your true self. That's where the creative spark lives.
Ooh, I like that. It's like shh to the inner critic, to all the worries. Then you can hear those whispers, those creative impulses. Let them loose.
Exactly. And these sources, they have some good practical tips too, beyond just meditation. Nature's awesome for the sacral chakra, for example.
Makes sense for that water element
Uh,
connection, right? Lake, ocean, even just rain sounds
yeah,
helps us tap into that flow.
totally. And speaking of flow, movement's huge. Dance, yoga, even a walk in the park gets that stagnant energy moving, reconnects you to your body.
So it's not just meditation, got to feel it in the body too.
Find what's authentic for you, you know?
Uh-huh.
What brings you joy connects you to your body, your emotions, and that creative spark inside. And speaking of emotions, blockages, right? We talked about those,
Yeah.
especially in relationships, sexuality, all that.
Yeah, that's got to be careful when we talk about this. What are some signs someone's got a sacral chakra blockage? Like, how'd they even know?
It's different for everyone, but feeling emotionally numb, that's one. Hard to express needs, desires, or, struggling with intimacy, those are some red flags.
And those blockages, it's not just because they skip meditation,
Right.
right? What causes them in the first place?
A lot of times it's past stuff, trauma, shame, guilt
Yeah.
about our bodies, sex, emotions.
Hmm.
That creates these energetic knots in the sacral chakra, blocks the flow, messes with pleasure, creativity, healthy relationships.
Energetic knots. Wow. Okay. Makes sense, though. So how do we get rid of them? Get that balance back?
Depends how deep it is, meditation, nature, creative stuff, that helps some people.
But if it's really bad, like trauma stuff, maybe a therapist,
Mm,
energy healer.
definitely. And a concept guide is big on this. Seek help from those who've practiced healing upon the self. You got to take care of yourself first before you help others. But we were talking about Ra's energy transfer thing during sex. Sensitive topic, I know, but important.
For sure. And we got to remember, Faraz talking about balanced green ray energy,
Yeah.
love, compassion, all that good stuff.
Exactly. It's not just physical. It's like a soul connection,
Yeah.
Ra says when it's balanced, you create this energy vortex, healing, spiritual growth, all that.
Whoa. So it's like a sacred thing almost, more than just the physical part.
Totally. But Ra warns if the energy's messed up, draining, harmful even, not just physically, but energetically, spiritually too. Got to be careful.
Be mindful, intentional. Treat it with respect, not just a quick thing.
Exactly. And this energy exchange thing, it's not just sex, hugging, holding hands, a deep talk, any connection where there's real energy, real emotion.
Human connection, man. It can heal, inspire, lift us up. Switching gears a bit, what about personal power? That's usually solar plexus, right? But what about sacral?
Solar plexus, that's willpower, confidence. Sacral's different. It's like the power to create, manifest your desires, shape your reality with your thoughts, feelings, actions.
So solar plexus is the steering wheel, sacral's the engine.
Love that.
Wow.
And it's not about controlling others, okay? It's about being your true self, tapping into that creative force inside.
Own your desires. Go for your passions. Let your true self shine. No fear.
Yeah. And that power. Transformative for you and the world around you. But remember those Orion guys? They love to exploit this. Sacral's tied to pleasure, power. They mess with that.
Tempting us with like quick fixes, instant gratification, the fake version of sacral power.
Totally. Gotta be smart. Question your motives. Are you chasing pleasure, power for the right reasons? For your own good and the good of others?
A balancing act, huh? Sacral chakra. Got to use wisdom, compassion.
It is a lifelong journey. We're all still figuring it out, this energy center. It's powerful stuff. But let's look at the bigger picture. Sacral chakra and like the collective consciousness, our energy fields, they're all interacting all the time.
So it's like our individual sacral chakras are drops in the ocean of humanity's energy.
Beautiful. And the quality of our energy affects everyone.
So if everyone's got blocked, unbalanced sacral chakras, that messes up humanity's vibe.
Logically, yeah. But the opposite's true too. We heal our sacral chakras, we get creative, have good relationships, express ourselves. That positive energy spreads, affects everyone.
We kind of have a responsibility then, right? Not just to heal ourselves, but to like heal humanity with our energy.
Love that. And it brings us back to planetary evolution. Remember Ra's harvest? fourth density, all that.
Yeah, love, understanding, the whole deal.
More people embodying that, the better our chances of reaching a higher vibration as a planet. We're co-creating the future with our choices, our actions.
Heavy stuff. Shows how much our individual energy matters. It's not just about us. Okay, ready for another layer of the sacral chakra? This is fascinating. Hit me with it. What's next?
Intuition. And how the sacral chakra helps us tap into higher guidance.
Whoa, hold on. Intuition's third eye, right? What's
Yeah.
sacral got to do with it?
Third eye, that's psychic stuff, the spiritual realm. Sacral intuition's different.
Different how? Like gut feelings.
Exactly. Feeling your way through life,
Yeah.
trusting your gut, sensing the energy of people, situations.
That knowing that comes from deep inside, not always logical.
Yep. And that wisdom. It's gold for navigating life, making choices, finding your purpose.
So this intuitive wisdom,
Mhm.
are we born with it or can we learn it?
Both. Some people are naturals, but we can all get better at it with effort, practice.
Okay, so how do we boost sacral chakra intuition? Any tips? Always looking for new tools.
Work with water. Remember, sacral chakra is all about water. Flow, emotion, intuition.
Wait, so I gotta go swimming every time I need to make a decision.
Huh, not exactly. A bath, listening to rain, visualizing water flowing, that helps you connect with the element, boost your intuition.
I can try that. What about crystals? I've had those help with chakras.
Oh yeah, lots of crystals vibe with the sacral chakra. Balance, heal, activate the energy. Carnelian's good for creativity, vitality. Orange calcite releases emotional blocks. Moonstone, intuition, and emotional balance.
So they're like energy helpers,
Yes.
boosting the sacral chakra's natural power.
Think of it that way. Choose crystals that you like, that you feel drawn to.
Find the right key, unlock the treasure inside. Before we finish up, any thoughts on sacral chakra and spiritual evolution?
Great question. Brings us back to the heart of it, right?
Mm.
Sacral chakra, it's about wholeness, enlightenment.
So it's not just pleasure, creativity, even manifesting. It's like way deeper.
Way deeper, sacral chakra with all that raw energy, it makes us grow, transform, confront our shadows, feel our emotions, become whole.
Like a crucible, refining our souls.
Beautiful. We go through that refining fire and we become more aligned, more connected to the divine, more loving, more compassionate.
So the sacral chakra, a lot of people misunderstand it, even kind of fear it,
Yeah.
but it's actually helping us on our spiritual path.
Totally. Huge power, huge potential. We just got to use it right for our highest good and for the good of everyone.
This has been amazing. I feel like I get the sacral chakra now. Like, really get it.
Glad to hear it. But remember, this is just the start. There's always more to learn, to experience as we go deeper into, who we are.
Ready to wrap things up. I bet our listeners ready to try some of this sacral chakra stuff out.
For sure. One last thought to leave them with, though. Something to chew on.
Give it to me. Lay that wisdom on me.
What if the key to unlocking our creativity, to having real deep connections, to even helping consciousness evolve, what if it's all about embracing that raw sacral chakra power and using it for love, compassion, service to others?
Whoa, that's a lot to think about. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Like maybe we've been looking at this whole chakra thing wrong.
Yeah, like what if it's not about fighting those instincts? What if it's about using them for good,
Right? For healing, for connection, for making the world better. And hey, speaking of things that can help us understand ourselves better, what about dreams?
Dreams, man. The sacral chakra goes wild in our dreams, right? No rules, just pure subconscious.
So our dreams can tell us about our sacral chakra. Is it balanced, blocked, all that?
Totally. They give us clues. Think about recurring stuff. Themes, symbols, feelings. It's like a secret language.
Okay, give me an example. What kind of dream would scream sacral chakra blockage?
Being chased a lot or feeling trapped. That can point to feeling powerless, afraid to be yourself. Classic sacral chakra stuff.
And good dreams. What would a healthy sacral chakra dream look like?
Colors. Bright, vibrant colors. Water flowing freely. Creative stuff. Anything like that.
So it's our dreams are trying to tell us something. We just got to learn how to listen.
Exactly. Decode the message. It's all there if you pay attention.
All right, before we go, I got to bring this up again. Planetary evolution. My mind's still blown by this whole concept.
It's big, right? Makes you realize we're all connected. Our little journey is part of a much bigger one. The planet, the cosmos, it's all evolving together.
Okay, so Earth's in third density now, moving to fourth. Love, understanding, all that. But what's that actually look like in everyday life?
Ross says it's about consciousness shifting. Less separation, less duality, more unity, more unconditional love. It's not about like what you do necessarily, it's about how you see things, how you interact with the world.
So consciousness itself evolves. Like we understand ourselves better, our connection to everything, the nature of reality.
Exactly. And when that happens, the outside world changes too. Our thoughts, feelings, actions, they're all lined up with love, compassion, unity. It's like as within, so without, right? Change starts inside, then it ripples out.
And the sacral chakra is a big part of this.
Huge. Creativity, manifestation, shaping reality, that's all sacral chakra.
So if we heal ourselves, tap into that power, express ourselves authentically, we're actually helping create a new world, a world that reflects fourth density.
Now you're getting it. Our choices matter. Our actions matter. We're literally co-creating the reality we want to live in.
This deep dive has been incredible. Sacral chakra, it's so much more than I ever thought. It's personal, it's planetary, it's like the key to everything.
It's been awesome exploring this with you. But hey, this isn't the end, okay? There's always more to learn, more to experience as we go deeper on this journey.
Any last words of wisdom for our listener before we go?
Be curious about your sacral chakra. Be kind to yourself. Explore it with a sense of adventure. It's raw power. It's meant to help you grow, transform. Let that energy flow. Fuel your creativity, your passions, your connection to, the divine spark within you. When you heal your sacral chakra, you're not just healing yourself. You're helping consciousness evolve.
That's a great message to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the sacral chakra, everyone. Check out the show notes for some resources. Keep exploring, keep growing. Until next time, embrace that orange ray power. Let your light shine bright.